Hi, I will explain complexity theory through this video. Complexity theory has much in common with language and helps us better understand the development and acquisition process of language. Language is dynamic when we are using, as it keeps growing and changing. Every time we use language, actually we are making changes to them. I want to set Chinese characters as an example. It went through many changes until today. Those characters evolved by people. We are now using simplified version, but we can see from the picture on the right, which shows the developing process of Chinese characters. 3,600 years ago, oracle bone inscriptions appear, which is the text written on total shares or animal bones in the Shang dynasty, and it evolved into the running script, which is much simplified and close to what we use today. The changes that languages go through are considered to be nonlinear, so it's unpredictable. For example, last year, lots of new vocabulary appeared and some meanings are added to certain words due to COVID, such as the social distancing, super spreader, Zoom, or droplet transmission. And when we say masks, we do not think of those wearing on Halloween or parties, but the blue one now we wear every day. No one could expect these changes before 2020. Language is considered to be complex, as it is composed of many subsystems, and those subsystems are interdependent. The change in any subsystems will result in the change of others. So why subsystems are interdependent? Language would be really limited if we had words but no ways to pronounce them. And we cannot think of spoken language without individual sound that make up the words. So in order for language to work, we need a way to say words, which is phonology, meaning attached to this word, which is morphology, and understanding of the meaning of words combined within a sentence, which is syntax, and also an understanding of how greater and nonverbal context inform the meaning of language, which is pragmatics. Now let's see how we could apply complexity theory into second language learning process. When learning languages, new knowledge does not just add to other things that students acquired previously. Previous knowledge got disrupted. For example, students often get confused when learning present perfect tense after finishing learning past tense. They sometimes overuse present perfect tense. This requires teachers more patience and provide them with more chances to practice, or teachers could teach them in context. Language learning is considered as creating its own conditions of development in open interaction with the environment in complexity theory. This highlights the importance of interaction. The interaction here is not just negotiating meanings of certain things, but also negotiate students' own understanding of what they mean, what they may construct for themselves. This is really important as interaction makes teachers able to understand what students understand. The idea of interaction expands here compared with social culture theory. Students not only interact in social contexts, but also interact with their past learning experiences, with their imagined future, or with current others like textbooks, classmates, or teachers. And they could also interact with themselves through diaries or notes. As we think high of learning through interaction other than directly learning rules, how we could put it into practice? These requires teachers to teach in context. Context is considered to be the very object of learning. Teachers could provide learning materials in context. They could think of a situation or event where the language frequently occurs. For example, when teaching French verb avoir, teachers could put it into sentences describing age. So students will know in which condition avoir could be used. The teachers then could ask students to think of other forms that they can use to achieve the same communicative results or other conditions that could use this verb. Here are the references. Thank you.